Hi, welcome to the Get Ready with God podcast. My name is Julie Taylor, and I'm your host, and I am not God. Obviously, I'm not an expert. I'm not even a scriptorian. I'm literally just a girl sitting in front of a microphone, hoping God is real. The Get Ready with God podcast is the daily devotional podcast to help you see divinity in every day. I was listening to a podcast that a friend sent me last week, and they asked the question, how has faith and religion changed your life? They didn't ask it like that, but this is what I took from it, okay? I think it was a Faith Matters podcast, but the guy was just saying how he's much less converted by people talking about how much conviction they have of the truth of their religion or the rightness of their faith, and much more interested in hearing how religion has or faith has changed you, how it's made you better. And I really, really, really liked that because that's always the question. That's always my driving question of like, can we talk about faith today, in today terms, not in eternity terms, not in forever terms, not in after you die terms, not in old timey terms, like in very conversational, literal today. Why are you choosing this? And how has it made your life better? And I think that question isn't just important to share with other people. It's important to answer for yourself, because there will be times when it gets hard to choose it. And it gets really hard to choose it. And then there's other times when it doesn't feel like it matters to choose it. And understanding why you're choosing it and why you do it is really, really essential. And it's essential for your own understanding of your own faith. And you actually never have to share it. You never have to tell anyone. But if you're going to testify of something, and who am I to tell you what to do? Do whatever you want. But if you're going to testify of something, if you're going to share your faith, I would invite you to share it in these terms of why you choose it, what it's done for you, how it's changed you, rather than being so obsessed with needing to just like proclaim that you're right or that it's real or that it's the only truth or what. I don't know. And again, you can claim whatever you want. You can testify however you want. I'm not here to micromanage you, but I do think it's a lot more compelling. If your goal is to share your faith, I think it's a lot more helpful in my terms, from my perspective, and I'm not everyone, to share how it's helped you. And I've shared before that I choose it because I think it makes me better today. I think it makes me be better, do better, serve better, love better, prioritize my life better. It makes me better today, right now, not in eternity. And it's important for me to remember that. And sometimes I forget that. And I think that I've been slowly forgetting that these last few months. It's just been feeling hard. It's been not just feeling hard, it's been feeling dumb. A lot of what I do for faith and religion feels dumb and feels like it doesn't really matter. And so when I flip into that, I'm like, oh, it just doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. You don't have to have religion to serve people. You don't have to have religion to be good. And I do believe those things. But I promise you, without choosing religion, I would not serve people on the level that I serve people now. And that helps me and that makes me better. So there's a lot of reasons, right? I've told you my biggest miracle of divinity is that you get to be okay even when nothing's okay. Like I have my reasons of why I choose this while my faith goes up and down. And it's been slipping. And honestly, having to read my own book out loud reminded me of like, oh yeah, I choose this. I choose this for a reason. And then investing in religion as much as I did this last week with, throwing an event and then having church. And in between those things, my religion has a temple that you can go to. And I went to that with my family because it was my niece's first time and I got to go with her. It was a very religious weekend for me. And I just thought, I'd never would have spent these 48 hours this way if I wasn't choosing religion. And yeah, it drained me and it was really hard. And it also made me better. It made me better. And that's why I choose it. And so reading my own book reminded me, participating and investing in this way reminded me, but I also, listening to this podcast, was just reminded of how important it is to understand why you're choosing what you're choosing and to claim it, to say it out loud, at least to yourself, of this is why I'm choosing that. Because then when the dissonance comes up, when things feel dumb, yeah, but I'm choosing it because of these things. And that can keep you going and that can keep you moving forward. But I don't have a desire to really convert anyone to anything, religion included, but I do have a desire to share the light and goodness that is in my life because of divinity. And that's, why we have this silly little podcast here. And I think that's how we do it. Like if you do have that desire to share the goodness with people, tell them how it makes your life better. So I think it's time to do that searching for yourself, to figure out that answer for yourself, to claim it. And then if you want, you can speak it and share it when you're ready. And if you want, and when it's appropriate, and maybe just in different little contexts. It doesn't have to be on a podcast or on the internet or even from a pulpit in a chapel. I think it can just be even just through your actions of like, yeah, this is why I choose that. I think I was reminded this last week of why I choose it. And that was enough for me. Now I remember, oh, this is why I choose this. This is why I'm sacrificing all of this. This is why I do this. And that's enough for me to keep doing it. But you got to find it out for yourself. I want to hear all of your answers. I want to talk with you guys all night about this. I really am interested in your answers. I think it's a beautiful conversation to have. So have it with someone. Start with yourself. And then I would love you guys to start having these conversations and come back. Tell me what you figure out. Because I think all of our reasons are different, which is really, really fascinating. Because we all have our individual reasons and experiences. And that's beautiful. I hope you have a beautiful day, and I hope there's some divinity in it. I can say with confidence there will be. I hope you can see it. Love you. Bye.